everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. All right, so we're going to get messages from your person today. We're going to find out what's going on with them and hear what they have to say. So I've got three groups for you. Group one, these cards were pulled from your reading. I'm doing the introduction after I've done all three readings, and I pulled a couple cards from each reading. They don't give the whole story by any stretch, but they give you a little bit of a clue, a little bit of an inkling of the energy of the reading as a way to help you recognize which one is for you. So hopefully that you find that helpful. So group one, you have separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and I'm afraid of commitment, but you make me want to change. Group two, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and I push people away when they get too close. And finally, group three is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, and I'm working on me. All right, so go ahead and pick your group. You can go down into the description box and click on the timestamp, and it will take you straight to your reading. And I will see you there, y'all. Thanks. Hey, group one. Okay, we're going to take a look at kind of what's going on with your person and get some messages from them. Let's see. I'm going to start with some Romance Oracle cards here just to get an initial look at your person's energy and your relationship energy. Give me just a second. We have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You may already be separated from your person. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. All right, that gives a pretty good picture already. We'll know more as I pull some tarot cards, but it does look like there's some pain for you in relationships, some challenges, some difficulties. You're separated from someone. It may be your ex, that you're just no longer with, that you're now having to heal from. Maybe that you're separated from someone that, you don't consider an ex, someone you're hoping to move forward with. But the challenges that we go through in relationships, the cycles that we tend to bring into our lives over and over and over again, they're there for a reason. A lot of them begin with family issues, with our childhood, with things that happened when we were younger, and become triggers later on. So I am seeing that energy here. And then also this energy of letting go and just letting the hurt go, letting the pain go, letting the challenges go, and just trying to have fun in love again. Fun with love again. All right, let's see what's going on more specifically here with your person, and we'll get messages from them. I've got two different message decks. We have the Chariot reversed, Hierophant, King of Wands reversed. I'm going to get some more cards here. We have the Moon, Four of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Swords. All right, give me just a second while I take these in and get some initial messages for you. All right, what I'm seeing to begin with, these first two cards represent your person's energy before. So we've got before, now, and what they're moving toward. Their before energy really shows them they were hiding things from you. Now, it doesn't feel necessarily malevolent. It doesn't feel hold on one sec. Yeah, they weren't being very honest. They just weren't being very honest. They were hiding things from you. For some of you, it may be that they were it's possible they were seeing other people, but maybe that's the stage of your relationship. So I'm not, there's no judgment there. Early on in a relationship, you may have been seeing other people as well, but there's definitely there's a lack of clarity here. And they really weren't being clear about what they wanted out of this relationship. Were they looking for something casual? Were they looking to move towards something, more long-term? They left you with a lot of question marks. And they really couldn't see what you wanted either, is what I'm getting. They didn't know what you wanted. You didn't know what they wanted. They didn't even really know what they wanted. Meaning they didn't even know for themselves exactly what they wanted out of this partnership, out of this connection. But they've moved on from that. They're now in more of they're in a mindset of wanting to commit, wanting something long-term, wanting something stable, and no longer wanting to wait for it. They don't want to wait for it anymore. They're done. They're done sitting and waiting. So if you're separated right now, I definitely believe your person is going to make a move toward you in some way. Energetically, they already are. And that may be why you're here. You may already be feeling their energy like pulling on you, tugging on you. Because they've gone from this energy of confusion and not knowing what they wanted, and things really just didn't come together quite right, to now they really are feeling it. They, if you were apart, that separation may have been just what was needed to wake them up. And I'm going to pull clarifiers on each of these real quick. But where are they heading towards? They definitely are going to be communicating with you soon. They're going to be coming to you and letting you know how they feel. You're going to be hearing from them. You're going to get communication from them. It may be, now it probably won't be overly sentimental initially, but they'll get their foot in the door with a text message, a DM, something. Strike up conversation again. Yeah, they're going to come in a little quietly. I'm hearing they're going to come in, meek, quietly, not like a lion, and sort of feel out the situation a little bit, but they are going to come. All right, I'm just going to pull one card for each of these areas just to get a little more information, and then we'll get right into the messages for you. Spirit, can you give us one card, please, for the Chariot reversed and the Moon? Okay. We have the Emperor. Okay. Can you give us a card, please, for the Hierophant and Four of Swords reversed? Queen of Cups, Queen of Chalices. And one card, please, for the King of Wands reversed and the Ace of Swords. Six of Cups reversed. Okay. So, in the past energy, I don't know how well you can see this, but this is the Emperor card. And what we're seeing is the Emperor card, what you don't see about the Emperor card. And behind this very strong, very powerful, fiery Emperor, we see this tortoise. And what this is telling me is, first of all, your person may be in Aries, but doesn't have to be that. What I'm being drawn to is this tortoise. So there was this confusing, not really knowing who's doing what, who wants what. It's just a very uncertain energy in this relationship, in this connection. And your person was moving very, very slowly. I think they were more passionate about you than they ever let on. They may not have known exactly what they wanted, big picture from your relationship, but they were very passionate about you. They felt you, but rather than making a move and making their intentions or their desires clear, they kind of crept along very, very slowly. So we get into this present energy, and they're feeling, now they're getting a little restless. They're realizing more and more every day that you're the one, you're somebody they really want to pursue and consider for, a long-term relationship, a long-term commitment, and a solid, emotionally fulfilling relationship. If you look at the back, or this card, on the back of the Queen's chair, we see an owl, and then we see a person, I don't know if it's a mother or a father, but person holding a child. And it's like the knowledge. They now have the knowledge of what is important to them. Love, relationships, stability, family, children possibly. But it's this stable energy, wanting this forever kind of energy out of your relationship. And you may not be there. You know, you may not be in a position where like, oh gosh, I haven't really dated this person very much, or, you know, I'm not saying they're talking marriage or engagement. They might be, if you're at that place in your relationship. But regardless, even if it's a new, relatively new person in your life, they are now thinking along the lines of commitment, meaning they're open to it. And they can see you as someone who they could commit to. And then in the future energy, they're gonna come in. They're going to reach out to you quietly. This energy feels like they're going to open the door, but they want you to take the first step. They want to see how you react before they sort of spill their guts, spill their beans. And, you know, this is where I'm being drawn to this playfulness card. You know, the Six of Cups is normally, you know, it's two children, and, you know, the older child is giving a gift to the younger, and it's upside down. And then, you know, we counteract that with the playfulness card. They're a little worried that they're going to come in and you're either going to blow them off, toss them aside, no interest, or you're going to get really serious really fast. They don't know what to expect, and that makes them a little nervous. The best thing you can do, if this is someone that you do have your eyes on, that you do feel something for, that you do, you know, you would like a longer term, commitment with or relationship with, play. Have fun. Be silly. Laugh, joke, smile. Don't get too serious yet. You know, you may have, as have they, may have had bad experiences in the past in relationships. You're being asked to let go of that. Let go, you know, try to heal and let go of any issues from the past, abandonment issues, commitment issues. Try not to even allow yourself to go there, at least in the beginning. You know, you do need to heal from those things, but when they come to you, if you are interested, rather than playing hard to get or any number of reactions you might have when they text message you out of the blue, if this is somebody you're interested in, just have fun with them. Make it playful, make it light, enjoy it. You'll enjoy it more, and so will they, and it will take everybody's boundaries down a little bit and just make it easier. And when you do that, they will do that as well. You know, you play with them, they'll play right back. Because that really is what they're hoping for. You know, they can see you in their future, you know, in their mind's eye. They can see you. They don't know if you can see them. They don't know how you feel. So you're getting a sneak peek here with this reading, but they don't know how you feel. So they're going to tiptoe in, but don't let that fool you. Don't let the tiptoeing in have you think that it's that this is casual, that you don't matter, that you're one of many. Right now, they only have eyes for you. You are what they are focused on. Okay, let's get some messages. Okay, we have walls. I feel like I can't get through to you. Please let me in. Again, that's what I was just talking about, letting the boundaries down. Within a few months, so it's going to happen relatively soon. Fantasy, I wish I could. They do fantasize about you for sure. Time, I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? They're getting impatient to take this next step. They feel like time is running out for sure. This says within a few months. It will be within the next few months. I think sooner rather than later. They have lots of fantasies, imaginations, ideas about, sort of daydreams about what a real relationship, what a fresh start with you would be like. They've spent a lot of time thinking about you while you've been apart or just not together. All right, let's get some channeled messages here for you. I have, it's easier for me to avoid you right now. I need you to take the lead sometimes. I wish I told you how I feel when I had the chance. And do you even love me? Yeah, this is all coming through in the other cards. Right now they're getting restless and wanting to make a move, but they're not quite ready yet. They're figuring out how. But like I mentioned here, they're going to come in, they're going to tiptoe in, send you a message somehow, and like put the ball in your court and see what happens. And kind of hoping you will take the lead and jump on that. They, like I mentioned here, they were much more passionate about you than they ever let on early on. And they didn't tell you. And they regret that. They wish they had told you when they had a chance. And they really, we saw this all over the place. They don't know how you feel about them. Okay, they've got a couple more messages for you. Let's see what we have. No one has ever hurt me like you did. I don't believe this is talking about you. Now take that as it resonates. But when I put that card down, it sent me directly to this and this. Release your ex and healing family issues. They have been hurt by someone and they are recalling that memory. Whenever like they go to that place, they feel that pain all over again from the past. And that's what held them back here. It's what's holding them back here, although they're almost ready. And it's why they're going to tiptoe in and hope you take the lead, because there's this fear of being rejected, of being hurt. Do you miss me the way I miss you? Yeah, they definitely wonder if how you feel. It was never made clear early on. So, that's something for you to think about. How do you feel? When they come in, now's your chance to sort of play that in your head. How are you going to react? The advice being, make it light, make it fun. Assuming, if this is someone that you want to pursue. They want to give you one more message. And then we'll wrap this up. I would love to hear about, you know, if this reading resonated, how it resonated, what your situation is. You know, drop me a comment. I love to read your comments. I reply to all of them if I can, and give you, you know, any insight that comes to me when I am responding. So I appreciate all your comments, especially. Okay. I'm afraid of commitment, but you make me want to change. Wow, I feel like that is the crux of the entire reading. I'm afraid of commitment, but you make me want to change. They have commitment issues for sure. But that's turning around. And they're going to be coming for you soon. So, all right, group one, good luck with that. I think it's very exciting. That's an exciting energy, an exciting reading. So let me know how it goes, and thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your energy with me. Bye-bye, y'all. Hey, group two. Okay, we're going to get some messages about your person, take a little peek at what's going on with them and your relationship. I'm going to start off here with some romance oracle cards. And then we'll get into some tarot cards, and finally I've got a couple decks of messages for you. I have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. Let's get some tarot cards and see what else is going on here. What I'm hearing and seeing already is that this is someone that you have had a lot of fun with already. It could be in a relationship setting, you know, situation, or just as friends. And they're not someone that you would typically date normally, for whatever reason. But you love their energy and you have so much fun with them, and you really enjoy their company. And I'm feeling that same energy going both ways. So it's not one-sided. Okay, what I'm hearing is they see you as someone who cares. You're compassionate. You care, but you also play. And I'm hearing the best of both worlds. Okay. All right, I have the Hermit card. Oh, they're telling me to reverse it. I'm sorry. The Hermit reversed. The Queen of Chalices reversed. The Justice card. I'm going to get a few more here. We have the Devil, Nine of Pentacles reversed, and Temperance reversed. All right, give me just a second to take these in and get some initial messages for you. of you, whether you were friends or in a relationship, I'm feeling both energies, so there's probably people watching this that are in both situations. The two of you obviously had a lot of fun together. You may have had a lot of fun doing things that are what's the word I'm trying to, unconventional. You may have been doing some things that others might not approve of. That's what I'm hearing. Others might not approve of. Take that as you will. Especially with the Devil card. There may have been some recreational activities that, whatever, you had fun with it. That won't be for everybody. But you did have a lot of fun together. But there's also this energy of a little bit of codependency. You both needed each other a little bit too much. And their energy here, this is a past energy. This is where they were before. Really kind of needing you, whether they told you that or not, rather than going within and trusting their own intuition and following their own light and going their own way. It's almost like they relied on you to help make decisions for them, with them. Like they waited for you to make a move, for you to do something, and then they would jump on board. All right. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a codependent energy. And I do feel like it went both ways also. Maybe in a different way, but there was a sense of needing them for you as well. And kind of wanting to keep them in your grasp is what I'm hearing. Not wanting to let go. Even when it was time to let go, even if it was, even at times when you were supposed to let go. Not let go of the entire relationship, but let go of certain situations within the relationship or certain behaviors, some toxic traits. You still hung on. Now feel free to reverse those energies if that makes more sense. Where they are now, they don't want to be alone. But they don't know how they feel about love either. They're not sure they want love. And that comes down to old hurts, old pain, abandonment issues. It doesn't mean they don't want to love you. I feel like they already do love you. It's not the love that's in their heart. It's the love that is projected. Relationship, commitment, doing the whole love and relationship thing. They're not quite in that energy yet, and there's a sense of fear here. Not wanting to be alone, not wanting to jump into a relationship either. And again, like I said, I don't feel like that's because they doubt you. It's more that they have doubts about love in general. This is where they're headed. We have the Justice card, and then we have Temperance in reverse. They are going to balance out. I see them finding their way back to you. And there's almost this sense of I'm looking at this card and I see these two people, and they're tugging on this baby. I almost see it like a tug of war with this baby. It's like a fear of losing you to someone else. And that has them, oh, hold on one second. Sorry about that, y'all. I lost my light. I had to fix it. So sorry about that. Anyway, what I was saying, I think, is they're coming into more balance from a place of being unbalanced. But there's still some insecurity there. Not wanting someone else to win your love while they figure themselves out. But they are still figuring themselves out. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards just to get a little more information about these. Spirit, can you give us one card, please, for the Hermit reversed and the Devil? Okay, we have the Wheel reversed. Can you give us one card, please, for the Queen of Chalices reversed over the Nine of Pentacles reversed? We have the Empress reversed. And one card, please, for Justice and the Temperance card reversed. Thank you. Strength card. All right. There's definitely some karmic cycle situation happening here. You know, in the past, there's some codependency, there's some clinging, there's some, you know, sort of needing each other in unhealthy ways. And it's really the two of you coming together and triggering each other's karmic cycle, your karmic energy, your karma. And it may very well be that the two of you have karma together. You may have had past lives together. You may be soulmates. You may be twin flames. But there's some lessons that needed to be worked out. And early on in your relationship, that's what was going on. Now, for them, like I said, they're in this energy of not wanting to be alone, not knowing if they're ready for relationship. A lot of that comes down to, yes, commitment issues, past pain, but also some insecurity. Not knowing if they are good enough, if they're the right person for you. I feel like they know that you're the right person for them. They just have doubts that they can be everything you need and want and deserve. But heading into the future, you know, they're working out their trust issues, their sense of not knowing what to do with what they want. Because I feel at this point they do know what they want. They do want to be with you. They're just not sure what to do with that desire. But what I'm hearing is they're taking the strength within them to overcome their own inner beast and step forward, step into their future, step into your future. This is really a progression for them, a true progression. And you may be dealing with something very similar. I wouldn't be surprised if you were, because there's a lot of mirrored energy that I'm feeling here. So during this time, from like when you met, when you first were together till now, and heading forward, you may have done a lot of healing as well. They see you as someone who has moved forward a little faster, who has gotten through their karmic issues a little more quickly, at least some of them, where they have struggled a little bit more. But they're catching up. They're catching up. They have so much passion for you. So much desire for you in more than just a physical way. It's like a burning from on the inside, in their heart, in their soul. Okay, let's get some messages here. Okay. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. You can trust my words. Ghost, I won't stay for very long. I'm sorry. Defensive, I'm not ready to talk. I will only push you away. And don't go. Don't give up on me. I'm scared to lose you. Wow, this is like some major, major push-pull, very twin flame-like energy. Trust me, but then they ghost you. Trust me, but I'm not going to stay. I'm not ready to talk. Don't give up on me. There's so much conflict, inner conflict with them. And what they're projecting out is so much confusion. They're projecting out one aspect of themselves, which is really in direct contrast to what is actually in their heart. And they're pushing what's in their heart down because it's scary. It's hard for them. It's easier to disappear or, ghost someone or tell them they're not ready or push them away. Sometimes that's easier than admitting that you have some real vulnerable feelings for someone. And it's scary because you're different from anyone else they've ever been with in lots of ways. And part of them really doesn't want to put themselves in a position to have you possibly destroy them or to have them destroy you. And so they push you away. And what I'm getting is this energy of, I would rather lie to you and have you feel like I don't care, but keep you as a friend, keep you in my life in some way, or at least keep the door cracked open, than to admit how I feel, open myself up, and get crushed, and then I can never face you again. That's that inner conflict that they're going through, that they were going through and they are going through. I will tell you that is not where they're headed. They're headed somewhere else. They're headed to a place of more honesty. By first starting with themselves. They're going to start by being honest with themselves. Hold on, I'm just getting a message, sorry. No, I'm not, sorry. It didn't come through. I'll go back to it, y'all. Let's get some of these messages out first. Spirit, you can maybe come back and tell me that message again in a bit. I just want to get it right. I don't want to tell y'all something when I'm only getting half the message. You are the only one I can open up to. They have been more vulnerable, more open with you than anyone. And I don't know if that surprises you or not. It may not. Part of you knows that they aren't very open and vulnerable in general. But they do tell and share. They tell you more and share more with you than they do with anyone, than they have with anyone. There's so much I want to tell you. They push it down, push it down. You loved me when I didn't love myself. You are amazing. And I can't do this anymore. They're getting to the point. They're getting to this point when they can't keep up the charade anymore. They can't keep fighting themselves anymore. They're getting to the point where it hurts more to stay the way they are than to evolve and change and open up and like take a chance. It's like this fire in them, this tidal wave that's in them that is like pushing against like their heart, their soul. And it's like a door that it's going to bust through. It's coming and they know it. They don't want to push it down anymore. They don't want to pretend they don't care anymore. They're moving into that energy. All right, they have some more messages for you. All right, they're giving me that message from earlier. They're saying, think of a time. This will help you see their point of view, I guess. Think of a time when there was something that you wanted, not necessarily a person, it could be anything. Something that you wanted, but it was out of reach. Something, way outside your budget. Something seemingly impossible. Although nothing is impossible. But something that just seemed too far out of reach. So rather than pine for it, rather than tell everyone you know how much you want that thing or that situation or, to go to that college, whatever it is. Rather than that, you told yourself, I don't even like it that much anyway. Right? I mean, we've all been there somewhere. Think about a time when you've done that to yourself, convinced yourself, told yourself you didn't want something because you thought it was out of reach. That's how your person is feeling. They think that you are out of reach. So rather than pine for something that is, or reach for something, or go for something that they feel like is just not realistic, not possible. They would rather tell themselves that they don't want love at all. They like you, but they don't want love. They don't want any of that. So hopefully that little analogy will help you understand their point of view a little bit. Okay. You love me exactly as I am. No one has ever done that. Your love scares me. I push people away when they get too close. Yeah. I mean, there's something about you. The two of you are so connected. And your love for them has opened them up in ways no one else has opened them up. But also, you've opened them up to see how lovable they are to some extent. The fact that you love them so much, the fact that you see such wonderful things in them, makes them want to believe that there's good in them that they didn't necessarily get from anyone else. You know, maybe they were very criticized as a child or in past relationships. Maybe they've always had trouble with insecurity, you know, needing to be the best and never feeling like they're there. But then here you are, reminding them who they are, how great they are. And it makes them want to believe it. I don't think they do believe it 100%, but it makes them want to. And your love absolutely scares them, and all love scares them, but yours especially, because they want it more. Other relationships, other loves may have scared them, to a different degree. But in some respect, they could take or leave any of them to varying levels. But with you, they're even though they're pushing you away, they're scared to lose you. Okay. I have a couple more messages for you, and then we'll wrap this up. I didn't trust you. I don't trust anyone. You built me up and broke me down. This to me is talking about the past. They didn't trust anyone. And they probably had a lot of trust issues with you as well. They're working through that. But they have been built up and broken down so many times in their life that it's hard for them to believe that you won't do it too. That all these things that you say about them or say to them is building them up. It's like what I'm hearing in my head is, but why? Why are you building me up when I know you're just going to throw it in my face later, or walk away, or disappear, or just move on to somebody else? Like there's trust issues within them that they have to work through. But they are getting there. They're getting there. All right, y'all. That's all I've got for you. I hope that gave you some insight, gave you some help into into your person, and hopefully you got some messages that were helpful. All right, thanks so much for being here, y'all. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. Okay, we're going to take a look at what's going on with your person. We'll get some messages. I'm going to start with some romance oracle cards, and I've got some tarot and some messages for you. Got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So lovely, lovely energy here. Already, right off the bat. Someone who's already in your life. What I'm hearing is this may be, for some of you, it may be someone new. You now know them, but still relatively new in your life. But for many of you, it's not a new person so much as a new version of this person. In other words, this person has done so much healing, so much changing, so much growing and evolving and maturing that they really are a new person. But they're still them, you know. The connection is still there. It's like it's just stronger now because now they're ready, is what I'm hearing. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords, the Moon reversed, and the Hanged Man. A couple more. We have the Sun, King of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. All right, these 2 cards, the 5 of Swords over the Sun, it represents who this person was, how they were before. And what I'm seeing is that you guys had something very good. And they knew it was beautiful. Like, it made them happy. You made them happy. Your relationship did. And then they sabotaged it. Out of fear, out of guilt is what I'm hearing. So there may be something there that they feel guilty about. Also, what I'm hearing is they sabotaged it out of desperation because they couldn't see how this could ever work. So they sabotaged it in order to set you free, let you off the hook. Consciously or unconscious. Like, they may not have been doing that consciously, or they may have, but a part of them didn't believe for some reason that your relationship could work. And they cared about you so much and saw you falling for them, caring for them, loving them, And so they torched it. This represents where they are now. We have the moon reversed over the King of Pentacles. They're gaining clarity. They're getting their shit together. They're in a place of, they're more stable now. They have a better understanding of who they are. They have a better understanding of what they want. They're less afraid of pursuing what they want. And this earthly energy that we have here with the King of Pentacles is very much talking to me about healing. Healing the wounds that keep us scattered, that kept them scattered and going in all the wrong directions. And then this is where they're headed. We have the Hanged Man and the Six of Swords. It's an energy of, hold on, I'm just getting something, so bear with me for a second. It's interesting. It's an energy of I'm trying to find the right way to like put all this into a coherent sentence. So if you look at this card, so we have, you know, this person here, these two people here, and this man who is ushering them off to calmer waters. They want to be this person for you. They want to be the one that takes you where you need to go, that helps you get to where you need to go. They understand that they played a part in your life being chaotic. Now, granted, you also play a part in your life being chaotic and ungrounded, but from their point of view, they feel like a lot of it was their fault. It may not have been, but they feel like it was. And they're willing to take the blame for it. If you look at this Hanged Man, we're seeing it from a different perspective, and we're seeing all these people, you know, pointing and, you know, screaming at him. And he's just there taking it. Your person feels to blame for your life in many ways being turned upside down, for your life being topsy-turvy and emotionally unstable, for just creating chaos in your life and creating drama in your life. So they're owning that blame. With the ideal that they want to usher you to a better place. Like they felt like they took you somewhere that was hard for you, whether, you know, physically or just emotionally, mentally. They took you somewhere that was hard for you to deal with. And so they're accepting that blame, but now they want to be the one to take you out of that place and bring you somewhere beautiful and good and calm and loving. Let's get some clarifying cards here. Let's get a little deeper on each of these energies. Spirit, can you give us one card, please, for the Five of Swords and the Sun? Thank you. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Spirit, can you give us one card for the Moon reversed and the King of Pentacles? the Magician. And one card, please, for the Hanged Man and the Six of Swords. And we have the Emperor. So going back to this energy of sabotaging something good, this Nine of Pentacles reversed. You know, Pentacles often represent money, but it also represents whatever it is you value. And they really, truly valued your friendship, their relationship with you. They valued you. And by sabotaging what you had, they knew they were losing everything. Their hope was, in some ways, that would be better for you. And maybe, in some ways, easier for them. Now, in this present energy, they've got more clarity, they're more stable, they're more grounded, and they are manifesting a better situation for both of you. They now know what, at least to some extent, they know what they need to do. And they're working on it. They're so close. And your person is almost ready to show you. Show you how they feel, show you what they can do, show you what they've been working on, and how they can help you. And then the energy that they're moving toward is acknowledging and accepting their part in how things went wrong, where things went bad, and taking steps to help you move into calmer space and energy, as well as them, by taking charge. The Emperor card is very much a leader card. They want to take charge. They want to this is what I'm hearing. They don't want to be the person who keeps effing up the situation, or who F's up the situation. That's not who they are anymore. In this energy, they know who they are, they know what they want, they know how to get there, and they're taking steps to do that. And then you'll notice on the bottom of this card, there's this tortoise, slow moving, live for a long, long time. This is not flighty, in and out energy. This is an energy of, this is forever. Soulmate energy, twin flame energy. This is forever, and maybe even beyond that. Like, I am not messing this up again. I'm not going to mess it up for you or for me. And I'm not going to let you mess it up either. We're going to do this. And I'm going to take the lead. That's their energy that's coming toward you and coming for them soon. They're taking control and taking charge. By that token, you are being reminded also to take control of your life. Break free of, the boundaries that have been holding you back, because you are special. They're taking the blame for, a lot of things that went wrong. But this wasn't a one-sided situation, and you already know that. And you've been holding yourself back in many ways. And so it's time for you to also take steps to free yourself. And the two of you will then be on the same page and can move forward together. All right, let's get some messages. Clingy, feeling trapped, pushes me away. Please give me some space. Early on, there may have been some codependent energy, but also this also may have been their response, their way of sabotaging what good there was. Embarrassed. I know I've acted childishly. I don't know how to approach you now. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. You can trust my words. An absence. As more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. You can see the progression just with the cards. Pushing you away, to regretting that, to them acknowledging and asking you to trust them because they can't live without you anymore. Okay, we're going to get a few more of these. They have a few more for you. Choice. I'm trying to make a very difficult decision and it involves you. Mask. Honestly, I pretend to be someone I'm not because being vulnerable feels uncomfortable. And love. My heart is opening and I'm ready. We see the same progression. They did make some difficult choices early on to push you away, to get you to stop feeling for them. They never stopped feeling for you. But they knew it would be easier for both of you if you would just stop loving them. And so they sabotaged and pushed you away. Didn't work, or at least not completely, or you wouldn't be here. But their heart is opening, and they are a new person. They're a new person. They're not who they were. All right, let's get some channeled messages for you. I have dreamt of you. Please don't reject me. Do you miss me the way I miss you? And I'm not a bad person. I'm just broken. I feel like they've never stopped thinking about you, dreaming about you. Maybe even stalking you in a not creepy way, keeping an eye on you in their own way. Even when they pushed you away. But they do fear, rejection in general. And so they wonder, sometimes, do you feel the same way? Do you miss them as well? And what they really want to tell you is, they're acknowledging their part in what went wrong. But they just really want you to know it's not because they are a bad person. It's not because they're a jerk. It's because they were broken. but they're healing now. I'm working on me, and that's what we just said. They're working on themselves and they're healing. I can't believe how blind I was. And do you even love me? You know, there's these doubts within themselves, some inner insecurities, but they are working their way through it. And they are coming back toward you as a new person. So I hope when they do come your way, that rather than see them as who they were and, you know, worry that are they going to push you away again? Are they going to leave you again? Try to see them as the new person that they are. Try to forget who they were and what they've done in the past, because they've worked really, really hard to not be that person anymore. And they're really hoping you'll give them a chance as this new version of themselves, and not just another chance as who they were. All right, they have a couple more cards for you. So a couple more messages and then we'll wrap this up, y'all. Why won't you tell me what I did wrong? And I'm not ready for love. I feel like this is what they hear in their head coming from you. In other words, they pushed you away, never really told you what you did wrong, or if you did something wrong, and left you wondering what happened. And so it's like this repeating message of, why won't you tell me what I did wrong? They know that you are saying that, questioning that, wondering that. And it hurts them to know that they did that to you. It hurt them to do that to you. At the time, it hurt them. They felt like they needed to, because they were not ready for love. They didn't think that your love was actually possible. All right. They just gave me a message that said, this is not a love story. This is a survival story where the grand prize is love. Meaning you and your person both have probably been through hell and back with each other, apart from each other, have, you know, battled and fought and pushed each other away, cried, you know, been through the whole gamut of emotions and struggle. And separately have worked on yourselves and grown and struggled internally to become new versions of yourselves. Like you survived that karmic cycle. You didn't just survive it. You survived it by going through it instead of around it, if that makes sense. And by doing that, overcoming the cycle, removing the cycle. And the grand prize is this love that you finally get to experience, which is a love like no other love. All right, y'all, that's all I've got for you. It's a really interesting, lovely reading, y'all. So thank you for being here. Drop me a comment if you feel like it. I'd love to hear, all about what's going on and how it resonates with you, or, what your thoughts were. So love your comments, love your likes, appreciate your being here, and I will see you next time. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye.